we don't hear the outdoor noise.
To stage 2, Janet. That was pretty high.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
I am so excited, Janice. You just don't even know how
Well,
excited
I am too.
She has been talking about this for the last several weeks.
I will tell you that you're brought up quite a bit in our videos. Just in
Be
a good
nice
way.
to the old lady. Be nice.
Oh, it's all nice.
It's always in a good way.
She's putting you on a pedestal.
Yeah, we just did a video on Ile-de-France, and then we talked about Fontainebleau, and I was like, Janice.
Yeah, I like my Fontainebleau. I don't think anyone else does though, and that's okay.
No, I thought it was really pretty.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
But most people like the south of France.
No, it's too hot. I don't want it
Yeah,
hot.
it was 91 here yesterday with no AC.
It's supposed to be 91, 92 here today, and it's supposed to be, the index is saying that it actually feels like it's going to be 103.
But you have AC.
That's true.
Yes.
But today the high is 70.
It's bipolar like it is here, sounds like.
We just had some storms roll in, so we're getting a lot of rain.
Listen, we had a storm roll in night before last, and I woke up the next morning. I thought I'm in Houston because it was just sticky.
Just hit you right in the face when you walk
I know
out.
it.
I hate it. So you having a good day?
Yes, and I've gotten a lot accomplished today, so that makes me feel good. And then I have a wisdom and wellness class in 2 more hours.
Yeah.
So,
Those sound like fun.
and then that's it.
Well, we have people hopping on here. Hey Lisa, hey Terry.
Where are you seeing that?
Right here. Down here. So
Oh.
you can see their comments down at the bottom.
We can't see more.
Lord, I can't. Can I make this any larger?
That's too small.
Hold on a minute.
I agree.
How is it not so? Hold on.
You have to have a telescope to know what that's saying.
Hold on. Where did we?
Okay, I have to tell you
there
what
it
I
is.
said the other day. Somebody was talking to me on the phone, and as soon as I said it, I thought, they're not going to more know what I just said. Because I spoke up and I said, well, that dog done hunt.
I know exactly what it is.
And when I said it, they said, what? I said, never mind. I misspoke. Let me say it.
You know, I just feel like when we get over there that they are going to laugh at us
Oh yeah.
because we're going to butcher everything.
Well, I butcher it. Heck, I still can't even say bonjour.
Well, I could say
I have
that,
people
but
think,
yeah,
wait
I
till
think
you start trying to talk French, and your little people over there say, you need to say it better. I can't believe you've been over there this long and you can't say that.
you talking about people on here?
No, my people on my comments.
Oh,
They'll say,
well,
oh, you can't even say bonjour right. And I thought, the people here understand.
we had a comment yesterday. This guy was basically saying we were regurgitating information, and it was much like being a brain surgeon without going to medical school. I'm like, I don't think it's that serious, to be honest. I don't think we're doing anything
Hi,
that
everyone
serious.
that's coming on. I don't see you because Amy P.
Amy P.
Amy P, how are you, darling?
Yeah, she was on yours yesterday.
Yes, Amy P is lovely.
Yes. But yeah, I didn't want to do an interview type thing. I just thought we would hang
Thank
out.
God.
I just want to hang out. You know, when we first saw you, I don't know if it was you and I or my daughter and I.
No, it
Can
was
I
me and
make this
you.
larger, the screen?
So on the right hand side of your screen, do you see something
All
that says
right,
comments?
there we go.
Okay, you found it?
Yep.
Okay.
Hello, y'all. Hi, Brian. See, now I can see.
Good. Good. But no, the first time I saw your video, I saw your intro and you got off that train and I was like, stop it. And then I heard you talk and I said, oh my gosh, she's my people. I can hear she's my people. And from then on, you've
Yeah.
been my favorite person.
Yeah,
You can
thank
ask any of these people in this chat room.
Thank you so much. And y'all are favorite too. Hi,
Oh,
Brian from Seattle.
Do you know what she wants to do?
What, darling?
When we come out there, she is so badly wanting to recreate your intro
I said, it's gotta
with
be.
her doing it with you.
I said, me.
Doing all the
Oh, let's
poses and
do
everything.
it.
I know. I said, we need to show me and Janice getting off that train. That would be hilarious.
That train happens to be in Versailles.
Okay.
The other part is in La Marais district.
Okay. Well,
Hey, we can still do it.
we're going to be retired. We're going to be able to do whatever we want to.
And I'm going, it's a secret. I'm going in November. I'm going to, you know how all the big girls have the intro at Christmas?
Yeah.
You know, they call it vlogging. I'm not doing a vlog every day. That's just, no. But I'm going to London and I'm going to do a video of me Christmas shopping in London.
Oh, how fun.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Fun. Oh my gosh.
One
I
thing
hope
I
it
have
turns out
noticed
good.
is how during Christmas out there, it is so nice. You know, at least they all know how to celebrate it. Out here, it's starting to go downhill.
Well, you know, the thing about it is, and people will probably not agree with me, but it's just not as a big of a deal in Paris
Yeah.
or France as it is States. But now London, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, on London, I've been out on December 24th, and people are lining up at the stores at 8 o'clock at night to still purchase.
Really?
I want to go up to just over the border into Germany and see how theirs are.
I'm going there in December.
Really?
I'm going to Munich, December the 7th. I'm going to meet one of my exes. And
That's right. You said that on your video.
yeah, and his family. And then Max and I are going to go to Munich, Vienna.
Fun.
So I'll hit the Christmas market in Munich and the Christmas market in Vienna.
See, that's what's so cool about being over there is you have access to everywhere.
You could even, if you wanted, to make a day trip to Strasbourg.
Yeah.
One of my exes, yes, Jay Johnson, one of my exes. All my exes
live in Texas.
Well, they're all dead, really.
Oh
I didn't kill them, but anyway.
Oh my goodness. You weren't impressed with the Paris Christmas market? You're going to skip that one next time? Hey, I want to go to all of them.
No, I like the Paris Christmas market.
I want to go
It's
to
just
all
that
of
these
them.
people that are filming me, they're in London, and I'm going to, we're not playing with this now, play with that. So I'm going to go there, and I think my daughter's going to join me for about 3 or 4 days.
That'll be fun.
Because I won't get to see her again until March.
Yeah, when you had made a comment about possibly going back to the States, you were thinking about it and not sure. You had Diane.
I was like, no, she has to wait.
She about panicked. She was like, no, we've got to be able to meet up with her.
She has to wait.
Well, now you tell me. You told me you kind of are interested in Normandy area.
Normandy, Brittany.
Even Grand Est.
Yeah. It's just also beautiful, Janice. I can't decide, I just can't.
So being close to Paris is not your thing.
I don't, no.
Okay.
No, not really. I feel like I'm too old for that. We're wanting more. We just want to calm down.
Well, being close to Paris is a big deal to me.
Yeah. Well,
I just like the idea of being there in 45 minutes.
Right. Well, Yeah.
The one thing, let me tell Amy, I'm not impressed with the Christmas either, but I sure like that warm wine. I don't drink except that one time of the year, and I love that hot wine with cinnamon and all that stuff in it. Have you ever had that?
I haven't. Mm-mm.
And it's so cold that, it only takes that much. I mean, it's
Yeah.
strong and it's cold. But the Christmas markets here are very, not like, not like London, but London doesn't have good Christmas markets. Outside of London, like in York, they have good Christmas markets.
Yeah.
Where people are selling their wares,
Right.
but Paris is more commercial. But they have rides for the kids and stuff like that. They have lots of food. They have this thing called, oh, Max, please stop. I can't think of the name of it. It's a cheese, and it's a real slick thing, and they have it at Christmas. I have to look it up.
Hmm.
And everybody has it. I've never had it.
There's going to be a lot of new stuff that I need to try when I come out there.
Amy said she tried the warm orange juice in Strasbourg.
Did it have alcohol in it?
I don't know. Vinci
Well,
was
see,
so
this
yummy and warm.
wine is hot. I've never had hot wine before.
Bonsoir de Strasbourg.
I'm trying to think of the name of this. I've never had it, but it's a
It's not fondue, is it?
no. A lot of people have a machine for it. Oh, I don't know. I can't think of it. Anyway, never mind. I'll think of it at 2:00 this morning. I'll send you the answer. But
Raclette?
it's
Is it raclette?
yes.
Terry got that one
Just
right.
said raclette.
Thanks, Terry.
Yes, it's melty cheese. The mulled wine is nice. Yes, but mulled wine. Oh my God! I went not last year because I had company. The year before, I went with a friend that came into town, and she and I went, and I had a glass, and I thought, okay, that's enough. I have to get on the train. I mean, they do not mince with the alcohol,
Really?
or because I don't drink. Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
See, that's our thing is I don't drink, and she really doesn't drink, but we've got a bunch of wine from Italy that we had ordered, and when we were out there, and it's all sitting in the refrigerator out in the garage.
Well, I had a friend of mine say, "You live in Paris, you don't drink. You live in France, you don't drink. You're not that fond of cheese, and what's wrong with you?"
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm a cheese
I want to
nut.
be in Paris. That's what's wrong with me.
I like
love
cheese,
cheese.
but I'm just not one of those people who's going to eat cheese every day.
Yeah.
I
If you
could.
don't shut up,
Max is going to get in trouble.
I'm going to give you something to bark about in a minute. Here, go outside. He barks all day long. He doesn't like it when I'm on the phone. He doesn't like it when
Sorry, Cindy. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not getting an echo from her.
Yeah, I'm not either.
just a pain in the butt.
Hey, I've got a pain in the butt. He's right over there. His name is George. Have you ever seen George yet? Oh, hold please.
Stop it. Sorry.
He was trying to lay down and relax.
I love champagne, Amy.
This is
Oh,
King
they
Geor-
said it's sending a horrible echo.
This is King George.
Oh, isn't he cute? What kind of dog
Named
is
after the one and only King George, I might
George
add.
Strait.
There he is.
That's right.
George, say hello to Janice.
And what kind of dog is George?
He's a Morkie.
Okay.
He's half Maltese, half Yorkie.
He doesn't shed at all.
That's the same thing with this one, except he just doesn't shut up.
Oh, he's the same way. As soon as whenever he gets up, if someone comes to the front door, he acts like he's going to be eating their ankles.
He's
Right.
just old and crotchety.
How old is he?
He's 13,
Okay.
I think. 13, 14. How old are you? Old enough to know better. He's mean.
Is he?
He's just crotchety.
He only likes Matt. He doesn't like me. He's supposed to be my dog. He is absolutely not my dog.
There's times where I wish he didn't like me as much because he comes over to my side of the bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, trying to wake me up for me to go get him a treat. That's what he did this morning, and I finally got up at about 5.
They have a
Haley said-
strain.
Haley's my daughter. She said he's 12. Okay, well, there you go. He's
Okay.
12.
All right.
Haley, meet Janice. Janice, meet Haley.
Hi,
Haley
Haley.
is one that we sit here and we watch your videos. She
Okay.
loves you too.
Oh, good. Thank you. I was watching Elder Gal a while ago, or last night, and she was saying that the subscriptions are her. She wasn't making as much money, and I thought, well, I think it's summertime. You know, everybody's out of school, everybody's got stuff to do. You know.
Yeah. Well, I think it's going around too. I mean, our video this past week was awful.
It's
I mean,
bombed so far.
it's awful. But you know,
Well, mine was good 2 days ago, and then it just started tanking. I
You
don't know
just-
why.
you don't ever know how it's going to be, you know, from one time to the other. And, you know, I just try to remember, you know, why we started doing it anyway, you know.
Really? Why? You have to. Now, do you do a video or just a live?
We do a video every week. We were doing it on Friday, but I think we're going to change that to Saturday mornings. So we do a video a week, a live a week, and then
We do shorts on Wednesdays.
yeah, we'll put a short up on Wednesday because we leave our bloopers and our mistakes in our videos.
Okay.
And half the time they're hilarious. So we'll do a short and just kind of put all of the bloopers in a short.
just to have a little fun.
Now, who does the editing?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I do like it.
Okay.
I do.
I'm what you call computer stupid.
No. I wonder why you're
No,
having
I just don't do the editing.
you don't
No.
like it.
Mary Grace does my editing for
I
me.
wonder why
I wonder why they're
they're
saying
all
that you
they're all
have
saying that you're echoing.
Yep.
Mhm.
I can hear me echo. I didn't know if they could.
See, we're hearing you just fine, and there's no echo or anything.
Mm-mm.
Sorry, guys.
You guys always make me laugh and I love it. Well, thank you.
Thank you, Brian.
We're dumb. So
We just have our fun.
I think a lot of times that's why people do watch us is because we leave our stupidity in there, and there's a lot of it. There's a lot of it. You know, it's just
Well,
me.
you know, it's kind of like they like people to be authentic.
Well,
But then sometimes when you're too authentic, they don't want you to be like that. So you just have to do what you want to do.
I look at it as it's our videos. We're gonna do them.
Roll on by.
Yep.
but
Keep
they
on
don't.
going.
We did a whole video on hate because we were.
I saw that.
Did you see it? Oh my gosh, people are mean. Just saying.
Who was it I saw today that said, oh, one of the ladies that I watch in London, because I watch 2 or 3 in Britain, and she was saying how absolutely rude people can be. And she's been in this business for 10 years. And she said, you would think that I would have a little bit thicker skin. But,
Well,
you know, people are just rude.
They are. They are. And, you know, sometimes I'll come back at them and sometimes I just let them have it.
I'm kind of tired of trying to defend myself,
Yeah.
but I try sometimes, and then I catch myself.
Don't hesitate to start a channel.
Oh, Amy, yeah, no, do it anyway. People are mean.
You're gonna get that no matter what. But the best thing to do is either come back at them, you know, and be as nice as possible, but also a little cocky.
I'm not nice to them.
You know, or just block them. You know,
I just delete.
Yeah. Well, I think that overall, after we put out that video, we have had very few hateful
Good.
comments.
Oh,
And the
no,
majority are very nice.
especially a lot of people from over there in France has really been nice,
Yeah.
supportive, and I mean it's been great.
It's the Americans that are being the turds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Well, I had someone earlier say, you guys come over here, you get the free insurance, and blah, 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 blah. And I said, you know what? I feel guilty about that too. But I can't do anything about it. But You can though, because you vote. So maybe you guys can change the law. I don't know.
Exactly.
And I
Exactly.
have a feeling if there's any more Americans coming over here, I think they will start doing something. And I don't blame them.
No. Mm-mm. No. No, I don't either.
But, you know, I have, whenever I get my visa, which I still don't have, but when I get my medical, I'm gonna get that top-up, you know, thing that's like 120, 130 a month.
Right.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Terry.
Huh?
Oh, I was saying thank you, Terry.
Oh.
Wish me happy Father's Day.
Oh, how sweet.
Can
Now,
you
how many
imagine?
children do y'all have?
7 and then 11 grandkids.
We're blended. I personally have 3. He has 4.
I've got 4 kids of mine. She's got 3.
No wonder you're moving.
It'll be a few.
She said, "No wonder we're."
Oh yeah.
moving."
Well, no. I mean, our
What do
kids,
they think about you moving?
They're very supportive.
yeah. I mean, it's going to be sad for the grandkids, especially.
Yeah, we had one of the grandkids over last night, spending the night with us. He was really good, and I don't understand why his mama says that he's not good.
Yeah, Brittany, if you're on here, he was really good.
But he's always been good with us.
But yeah, no, I mean, everybody's pretty supportive, and they have a really cool place to visit if they want to. And, you know, luckily, you know, there's FaceTime and
Oh, yeah. I talk
stuff
to my
that we
daughter
didn't
every
have.
day.
I know. So I feel like it's gonna
Although
be okay.
she will video me sometimes, and I said, "I'm not answering the video, Jen." "But Mom, I wanna see what you look like." "No, you don't. I just woke up." "But you're my mom. I don't care."
No. Petra said racket.
Okay, so your plan is to come over in 2026 to view where you
Scout.
We're
live.
gonna try to get over there next year for a scouting trip.
Yeah.
And then the following year, I get my sabbatical at work. So I'll have a whole 6 weeks that I can take off to come over.
Good.
And so that way we can go around. And so we have
What
a
do you
few
What
years
do
till we
you do for a
return.
living?
Do what?
I work in finance.
You work what?
I work in finance.
Oh, finance. Okay.
Yeah. He's a deputy sheriff. So
Okay.
yeah. And so then after that, you know, we've got a few years left, and then we'll be able to. But, you know, I mean, and that's the whole reason. Well, funny enough, we did not choose France at first.
We chose Italy.
My dream was Italy,
Yes.
and I love it. I love it so much. But then they decided to raise their passive income requirements.
They doubled it.
At least
To
here
what?
in our consulate.
From 34,000 a couple.
No, 38 a couple.
No, it was 34.
It was 38 a couple, and now it's 62 net. Yeah,
for Italy.
for Italy.
Wow.
And
I'm
now
surprised
Italy is
about
also
that.
talking. Italy's also talking about charging their tourists when they come over, like to Venice and stuff. They're
Well,
still-
that's why they raised it, because they don't want people moving there.
I guess. So that just once they did that, it didn't make sense for us to go there because I would have to take my Social Security just to qualify
Right.
for the
But
passive
Italy
income.
is too hot.
Well, yeah, it can be.
Yeah.
But so then we started looking at all the other countries in the EU because we love the lifestyle, you know, and we love, you know, the people, and the cost of living is so much better than here. And then after researching all of the countries, France won. So
We did a pro and con video, and France beat out everybody with all the pros. They hardly had any cons compared to everyone else.
Brian said, "No wonder you both have a great sense of humor." Oh, you're talking about all of our kids
Yeah.
and grandkids?
Oh, yeah. Terry said, "Missing my parents, our 2 sons, and our one and only grandson when we move to France next year."
It's going to be an adjustment for us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be an adjustment.
Yeah. I think that's going to be the hardest part for sure.
Well, I don't have that yet, so.
What, the grandkids?
She just got married in March.
Well, when you do,
I know.
they're so fun though.
I
So
know.
tell me, where all in Texas have you lived?
Houston, Pasadena, Longview, Tyler, and True. And then I had family that lived in Robert Lee, right out of San Angelo.
Oh my gosh. Well,
My whole family is over in the Hawkins area. It's in between where we live and Longview.
Yeah.
I used to work at all the police departments all around there and the sheriff's offices there in the East Texas area. But you said you lived in Tyler?
Mm-hmm.
See, I worked for Smith County Sheriff's Office out there at one point. I was a bailiff in the district courts for Judge Diane DeVasto.
I'll be darned. I worked for an oil company when I moved to Tyler. I didn't even know my boss. The boss I had was a vice president at a oil company in Houston, and he's the one that called this guy in Tyler, and just so happened he needed a secretary, and I went to work there. I'd never even met him.
oh wow.
I'm hoping here soon that I'm going to be possibly taking a new position. I'm gonna try to get off patrol and go be a school resource officer.
Oh, that'd be good.
And because we've got one of our schools that they're needing one, and I put in for it, and two other deputies have put in for it, but I'm hoping that I get it.
Get him off the street. I couldn't do it though. I couldn't deal with kids.
Well, I was a teacher for 25. So.
It takes a special person, and I am not the one. I'm not. I don't have the patience for.
Well, my sheriff pulled me in for a meeting, and he said that he liked how I had already been working with the schools up there already, and that I worked with some like the high school principal. I've worked with her numerous times.
Right.
I
Yeah.
know the superintendent up there, and
Well, when you were
My
saying that
fingers
you
crossed.
you lived in Longview and all that, so like Matt said, so much of his family is from that area, and I said, "Oh my gosh, are you related to Janice? Please be related to Janice."
I looked over at her, and because I was asking, I said, "Well, what's your last name?" Because I never knew your last name, except I just knew
Holland is my
Janice
maiden
Lawrence.
name. Hollin. Holland.
Oh, okay. And well, she told me what your last name is right now, and
You're
I
Western.
looked at her like this, and she goes, "Oh my gosh, don't tell me you're related to her."
No, that was my
I said,
husband.
"No," I said, "That's just a different name. I haven't
Yeah.
heard that name before."
I think Stephen's dad must have been German descent or something, because I think it's a German name at one time, Dear Wester.
If you're planning to visit the Schengen area in 2026, there are changes coming for U.S. citizens crossing the border. Yes,
Yes.
we do know that. U.S. citizens will be required to obtain an ETI's travel authorization to enter the Schengen. Yeah.
And even a simpler tour.
Going back to the U.S.?
Yeah, for U.S. citizens. Yeah, they're doing all kinds of changes.
They're trying to make it also easier for the process to get over there. I don't know what it is they're doing.
I don't know.
Well, that would be nice. Now, I heard that DFS isn't taking it anymore. It's constant. Is that right?
It's no, it's not VFS. It's another place like VFS.
But it's a contract play.
I think so.
Yeah, you don't go straight to consulate.
Oh, yeah, no, you don't.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll see.
And by the time y'all do it, they may change it another time.
Right?
Yeah.
I know.
We're just hoping that it doesn't change a whole lot. That especially like what Italy did is they started raising the passive income and just making it harder for people to get over there.
Which is crazy because they need people.
Yeah, I mean they're still pushing for Americans to come over and buy their houses and get them fixed up. I mean they're trying to sell these €1 homes, and stuff like that. And I don't understand why they've raised it.
No, I don't either. What have y'all looked at Spain? Maybe
Have we what?
looked at Spain.
Yeah.
But they one of the things that turned me off was the citizenship
You
thing.
couldn't be a dual citizen there. You have to renounce your U.S.
Oh,
And
no.
I'm not going to do that.
No.
So, yeah. So, no, I mean, after all of it, I mean, we looked at Spain and Portugal and Italy, and oh my gosh, my mind is going
We've
blank
looked
now.
at Greece. We've looked at Germany, Switzerland. We've looked at
Switzerland's too hot.
Well, yeah,
Portugal, Spain.
Portugal just looks hot.
Portugal reminds me of, at least inland. It reminds me of like Arizona or New Mexico.
Brian said TLS contact his visa processing center. Yeah, I hope they make it too hard. By the time I can move to France, things may change. My husband is French citizen, so it'd be easier for me to get a long stay visa. Well, you're lucky, Amy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for my retirement visa, but she's gonna
I don't
try.
know. We're gonna have to see, with what
You're
YouTube
just
does.
going for the DLSTO, whatever, the long-term visa? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think
So you're
so.
both doing the same thing.
Right. Well, hopefully. I mean, it just depends. I mean, if people want to watch us and this thing goes over there, I mean, I don't know, but
No. Don't.
yeah.
Uh-uh.
And I've heard that too, so I don't know. But
No.
probably just the
See,
long stay.
we can always get rid of the monetization.
Yeah,
And
just
still
do it for
just
fun.
do our videos for fun when we go over there. But well, I think we'll still make the videos, even though because I think once we get over there, I think it'll get a lot better. On
Is
the
that
Well,
what
I think that's what people want to know. They want to see you looking for an apartment. They want to see that you're looking for a house. The area that you like, what you don't like about it. Other people an idea of what they might want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that why you're having a problem with yours? Is it because of the whole YouTube thing?
Oh, heck no. No.
Oh, okay.
Mine is because I went and had my fingerprints taken the very last thing you have to do. And they said I wasn't clear.
Oh my gosh.
So I have to start my file all over again.
Really?
I had to show just like I was doing it all over again.
Oh my gosh.
Get an attorney.
Oh.
This is my second attorney.
Well, at least they didn't make you come back home to do it.
Thank God.
Yeah, because that would have been my luck for sure. They just said no.
No, he said you can do it here. He said, I've been here for 3 years, but then they said, well, we want to know what you did in 2023. And I thought, I did everything you told me to do in 2023. Now, the one good thing is, now that when they're not having people do the chest x-ray anymore.
Oh, really?
Used to, you have to have a medical and a chest x-ray. And not anymore. They don't require you to do the chest x-ray.
Oh, well, that's good.
They just require the medical, which is blood pressure, what kind of things do you have, and you don't know what kind of medicine you take. It takes about 20 minutes.
Oh, good.
Well, hopefully by the time I get over there, I'll be off all mine.
Yeah, if you haven't already, talk to your accountant about the tax benefit of living outside of the U.S. 330 days of the year. Most countries only go back to grandfather for citizenship, right? Italy went back as far as you could. Italy's just coming into requirements. Yeah, so I think, didn't Italy just change their descent rules also? If I'm not mistaken, I think.
I could have done Italy if they would have taken my aunt, because my aunt's side of the family, they were in the Italian mob out there in Sicily.
Have you ever thought about living in Sicily?
Yes, we did.
Well, that was actually one of our places that we were looking at was what's that? Starts with a P.
Palazzolo.
Palazzolo.
Yeah, we love Sicily, but I don't want to be hot. I just don't want to be hot anymore. I mean, you get it. I don't want hot. I'm done.
That's why we're leaning towards
Normandy area, you won't be hot.
Yeah, the Normandy and Brittany area, and that's why we're leaning that way.
I would take the rain gladly.
In the Normandy area.
Yeah.
I was so ignorant when I moved here. I thought Normandy was the city.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know it was an area.
Yeah.
A region.
Well, I mean,
because I went and picked him up in one area. I bought him in Normandy, And then, of course, I've been in Normandy the beach several times. But for some reason, it didn't dawn on me that it was region, But I went to that one place that what was it? You told me Duval or
I think that's what it,
Duveau. Duveau.
yes.
It's gorgeous. But there's a lot of expats and a lot of British people in Normandy region because they can go right across on the ferry and go back to the British place.
Exactly. Which, that would also give you another option as far as, flying in. Do you want to fly in over there and take a ferry across? Is it cheaper, or is it cheaper to go to Paris and go that route? You never know.
Yeah. Are y'all gonna bring over boxes, you think, or are you gonna get rid of everything?
We're gonna look into possibly trying to bring some stuff over, maybe
Just a little bit.
not a real big crate or anything, but something that we can put certain things in. She wants to bring all of her cooking stuff, all of her iron skillets and different
All
things.
my things that I bought. My French pans for my sourdough. Not that I couldn't get them there because, they're French.
Well,
But
if you're
still.
gonna have a container, you might as well bring them.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's not like you can pack away a bunch of cast iron in a suitcase.
Suitcase, no.
Too heavy.
No.
Are you shipping a car? No, we're not going to do that. We are going to buy a car when we get there, Amy, but we're not going to ship a car.
Yeah, we're definitely going to buy a car.
Y'all gonna buy one of those little ones?
Probably.
5,000, whatever.
Probably. Yeah. And luckily we can just exchange our driver's license. You don't have to take the test. So that's amazing.
One thing I'm definitely going to get is one of those electric bikes. I want to get one of those for both of us so that we can just take off and go riding.
That would be something. Hair blowing in the wind. You're gonna get your
I don't
basket
have
with
any.
Fall
that
off
back
of it, and it's still going.
We're waffling again. We narrowed down to Alsace and have a trip planned for this October to check that out. Now we're talking about the Maritime Charente. There are too many options, Terry. You are right. You are right.
If you want to know about the Charente area, watch
Rob and Lisa.
Rob and Lisa.
Who are they with?
What is
They,
it?
oh my gosh, my mind just went blank. Escape to Charente.
Escape to France.
Charente. That's the name of the channel. Yeah,
That's where
they're
they live.
hilarious.
Then you've got Richard and Maria down in the lot.
See, that's what I need is a sidekick.
You need a sidekick?
Yeah, I need a sidekick.
Why do you
I need
a sidekick?
somebody that can, kind of like George Burns and Gracie Allen.
I'll do it.
George Burns.
I'll do it.
I need Gracie.
I'll come move to Fontainebleau. We'll be sidekicks.
But y'all are wanting more like rolling hills and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Peace. Yeah. I just feel like the main thing for me is the heat. I don't want that. And I want to be on the outskirts because I want to have some chickens and I want to have a couple of acres and I want peace.
Are y'all going to buy a house?
Don't know yet.
Okay.
Probably, but don't know yet.
Okay.
It just depends. Their laws are weird over there.
I'm still trying to understand because whenever I'm looking on Green Acres, they've got these houses that they say just renovated, but yet the energy numbers or letters that they have, and they say that you don't want to go really below a D.
No.
But almost every one that they show, unless it's a brand new apartment or brand new house, they're all showing like E and lower, and they've just been renovated.
It may be they can renovate the wiring.
That could very well be. Terry, y'all watch Rob and Lisa? Yeah, they're hilarious. They're hilarious. You want to talk about somebody that doesn't mess with trolls? He will call them out and put their picture up and just, oh my gosh, he's so funny.
Now,
Oh my gosh.
There is a couple, Baguette Mound.
Yes, I watched them.
Yeah, they really know their stuff.
Yeah,
And
they're good.
They are really good.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Raina used to live out here where we live.
Oh
She
my
was born.
God.
Very
she,
small world.
She was born and raised out here.
Well, no, she's born and
Oh,
raised, but
yeah.
she lived out here, and people don't know this town.
Isn't their daughter doing some kind of business now, helping people, making money,
I don't know.
helping
I'm not
people
sure.
get to grants?
I don't know.
I think their daughter has some kind of business doing that.
I don't know. But yeah, we were watching them one night and she mentioned her hometown and I about spit my drink out. I was like, "Are you serious? No
Her-
way."
One of her, I think she said it was her uncle. He's our tax assessor.
So very, very, very small world.
I know. I have met people. Well, I've had two of my students when I lived in Bakersfield and taught school there, two of my students have contacted me. It's just funny. And then a couple of people, because I lived in California in Bakersfield, they've contacted me.
I was
But
born and raised in Ventura.
were you really?
Yes, I was.
Y'all gotta be related. I'm telling you. Y'all gotta
Well,
be
I mean,
related.
you're talking about California. I was born and raised there. I moved out here to Texas back in August of '88.
I loved Ventura. Now, I don't know what it's like now, but we used to go before Jennifer was born in 1999. We'd go nearly every weekend to Ventura.
Yeah, we were rivals with Ventura High School. I went to Buena High School,
Okay.
and then I graduated from out there, and from there it was I ended up getting married or something like that, and I moved out here.
Or something like that.
Or something like that.
Exactly.
Well,
Or something
that's
like
past,
that.
that was past tense stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all are probably related. Terry says, Sketchatron. I wouldn't doubt it one bit. With
Oh
the way
my
this
gosh.
YouTube channel is
Unbelievable.
going.
No, I was in California because my husband, we lived in Africa, we were transferred to California.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gotten so crowded out there, and just it's expensive,
Oh,
and
Lord.
it's starting to become real dirty. I mean,
Certain areas. I visited a couple of years ago, Sonoma. Oh, God, it was gorgeous.
Sonoma?
Sonoma,
I bet so. Yeah.
Oh, it was gorgeous.
Well.
But it's high,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. And so where did you live in Georgia?
I lived outside of Atlanta and Cummings,
Atlanta.
C-U-M-M-I-N-G.
My sister used
And
to live in
then-
Snellville.
Okay, all right. But then I moved north of Georgia and lived in Dawsonville, and I lived on a 360-acre horse farm in a
Oh,
cabin. I remember the first day I went by to look at it. I looked at that. I said, "Hell no! I'm not living there." I was a single girl, and I had the cat. I had Buster, and so anyway, he said I could come by on Monday, and he owned all of this acreage. He was very wealthy, and I went and looked at the house, and I said, "Oh my God, I love this." Open floor plan, little kitchen, but open, 2 bedrooms, I had a deck facing the woods, and I had like a little dirt road in front of me just to me. But then next to me was a dirt road, but there was only 6 people that lived on that 360 acres. And then at night, the trees that were in front of my house, in the wintertime, of course, you could see a little light every once in a while when somebody came down the road. During the summer, I mean, you couldn't even see my house. But I thought, oh, heck no, because then when you go down the road and you turn, you've got Burger King, you've got Kroger, you've got, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
Yep.
Before we started looking into Italy, we were talking about retiring to Knoxville, Tennessee.
yeah.
Big change. Big
And,
difference.
and then next thing I know, she was bringing up about the Italy thing, and then
Rerouting.
the more I thought about it, I was like, why not? Let's do it.
Well,
Tennessee's high.
no, Tennessee's not high.
No.
Oh, it isn't?
No, Tennessee is cheaper than Texas for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
And they don't have
really?
a state income tax either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's beautiful. And my whole family comes from there.
Okay.
But then I thought, if we were here, if we're going to stay in the States, then I might as well be prepared to work until I'm 100. I mean, it just is what it is.
Absolutely. You have to.
You do. And I don't want
And
to
that
do
was me. when I was 69, I thought, I'm going to do this till I die.
Exactly.
And I don't want to do this till I die.
Exactly.
Well, and
I
and
don't
I told her, I'm not staying in law enforcement until I die. I mean, I want to be able to enjoy my life.
Right.
Amy said she used to live in Georgia, 30 miles south of hot Atlanta. You weren't a big fan? Yeah, I don't like Atlanta. Tennessee is so pretty. Yes, it is. Knoxville, especially, is just beautiful. Beautiful.
I had to drive through Atlanta whenever I was coming back.
Oh, it's
after
horrible.
Picking up, I was having to pick up my daughter, and it was a rainstorm, and we came through there late at night, and it was pouring down rain and lightning and thundering, traffic everywhere, and we just about got into a major car wreck coming through that town. And when we got back to the hotel before we came into Texas the next day, I told her, I said, she looked at me, she said, "Are you okay?" And I was sitting there at the end of the bed just like this, and I said, "Just give me a little time." I said, "Don't talk to me right now. Tell the kids to walk away."
Please be quiet.
I had to have it after that drive.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I don't like to even go to Dallas. I
Jennifer
just
lives
don't.
in Lilburn, and she drives about 50 minutes to work every day, right through Atlanta.
Did you actually live in Houston, in the city limit area, or just outside?
I was born and raised in Pasadena, and then I also lived in Houston.
Ugh.
Okay, my little brother and his family, they live down there around the Kemah area.
Yeah. LaPorte
And-
area, and
Yeah.
yep,
Well, they've all got their own business out there, and they're doing really well.
good.
And you've got kids in the Woodlands. I'm telling
Yeah.
you.
Yes,
My oldest
yes, I
daughter
know where that is.
lives in the Woodlands.
I'm just telling. I'm calling it somewhere. Y'all know somebody.
There's somebody that passed through. Where's your family from?
Originally, my mom is from Texas, from the Hawkins area.
Okay,
My dad is originally from Arkansas,
okay.
up there around Hackett, which is around the Fort Smith and Greenwood area. And they both met in Ventura, California, over in Fillmore.
Oh, I know where that is.
They both went to school there at Fillmore.
Yeah.
And then after they met and dated and they got married, they ended up having all of us, and they all settled down in Ventura until I moved out. And then once I moved out and came to Texas, they just sort of followed behind, that and my other brothers.
Now, are both your parents deceased or still living?
They're still living.
Okay.
I just spoke to them this morning, and
What do they think about you moving to France?
they think it's great.
Okay, good.
We're sort of playing it a little bit by ear. I hate to leave,
I understand.
yeah.
You get it. Janice, you got a question on there. How quickly did you move to France after you started to consider it?
Eight months.
Oh, wow.
I
Janice, is
considered
she
it.
playing?
That's
I
quick.
considered it one day, told my daughter the next day, and started researching. But now remember, folks, I came out here in 2018 and started looking around for a place to live. That's how come I found this apartment, and that's how come I found Ponte. So I was already a little bit ahead of it when I decided I was going to move. The only thing I needed from these people to find out if this apartment was going to be available. And that's why I knew I was moving February 1st, because they said it would be available February 1st. So that's when I said I was going to do it. But it took me a while to, make many trips to Goodwill, give away stuff. I gave everything away. The only thing I didn't give away was my furniture, and my daughter took it.
Yeah. I don't know what we're going to do with all of our stuff.
And she won't stop buying stuff. I told her, I said, quit buying stuff. She's
got almost 2 years before she moved.
Thank you.
But still,
Thank you.
you wouldn't believe
Mind your business.
You wouldn't believe the stuff that we have in this house. We've got stuff up in the attic. We've got stuff out in the garage that's cram packed.
It is what it is.
Garage sale.
That's definitely going to be in the works.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. It's going to be.
But see, I said, Jennifer, do you want this? Nope. The only thing she wanted, I had a roasting pan. I mean, that thing was like so heavy, you could kill somebody if you bonked them over the head with it. And she wanted that. She wanted my sofa. She wanted my end table. She wanted my coffee table. But other than that, she wanted nothing. I did leave my china with her. I said, you can have this, and my crystal with her. But other than that, I mean, she got married, she moved out of her apartment and just moved all of it to his basement.
Yeah, I don't. My kids are not gonna want all of our stuff either.
No,
So
they don't want any of that stuff.
no.
Well, I've got my, I don't know if my daughter is always on here or not, but she stated that she wanted our grandfather clock.
But yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I don't know what we're gonna. Well, it'll be fine.
I
It'll be
told her I'll
fine.
just give her
What
that
I
phone.
don't understand are these people that don't have, well, like old elder gal. I don't know how she's doing it because there's no home base. You know what I mean? I
well,
feel
she was
like
just talking about that a while ago, about how she feels unconnected. She has, personally, and I know this is going to sound rude, she needs to go back to the States.
you think so.
I think she's really just not happy.
Well, that's what we were saying
We-
yesterday in your live. I can't get a vibe. I don't know. Does she like it or not? I can't tell. I
Well,
can't
like
tell.
it's like 1 minute she'll be talking about how she's liking this and that, but then all of a sudden she starts bringing up her problems, and
I just don't know if I can't tell.
and I told her, I said, I don't think
I don't think
she's
she
really
likes it,
enjoying it
but
out
I don't
there.
know. She might be.
Well, I think the whole point when she got here, she started having, I don't think, now talking about research, I know I did do a lot of research, but every 2 years I came to things.
Mm-hmm.
And in 2018, I went to 5 different countries to see which one I wanted to live in. But I think when you are so tight with money, I think that really works on you as far as, I felt so bad for her that day, that bus stop.
Yes.
And she had to get a 22 euro taxi or Uber or whatever to town.
Right.
And, I know what it's like to be like that, but the point of it is, and she didn't have a good time in London, and then she got the tooth thing,
Mm-hmm.
and now she's in Albania, and it's hot as heck, and I just don't think she's going to be able to do it, because she's not feeling connected. You know what, if you move every 4 or 5 weeks, you wouldn't feel connected.
Exactly.
Well,
Exactly.
there's a guy over there, Patrick, that lives in
Perpignan?
No, in Albania.
he's
Porkadesh.
he's
Porkadesh.
from Fort Worth. He retired and went out there and went to Albania, and now he's bought a house and living in Pokerdesh. And I was gonna try to make a suggestion to her. You might maybe get with Patrick and see if he can try to help you out as, what to do and things
Yeah.
to do out there. And
Yeah,
But
he's
she met
very
someone
nice.
in Perpignan too.
Jeff, the expat.
Yeah.
I think that's who it was.
And but how far does he live from her? 'Cause she lives in the city, the big.
Yeah, she's in Tirana. He used to be in Tirana, but then he went to Pokerdesh. So I don't know
Yeah.
how far away that is or not. But he goes to Tirana because he just went.
It's close. He lives close to the coast. I'm not sure exactly how far it is from there. Let me look at
But when you move to a place, especially single, you don't have anyone to talk to.
Yeah.
And if you can't speak their language, it's like here. But I don't know. It's just different personality too.
Right.
It depends on, and she keeps saying, and I want to say, stop saying that. She keeps saying, well, I'm a 70-year-old woman. I'm a 70-year-old woman. You're just a woman. Don't put an age on it, But I think
Exactly.
she had so much happen to her,
Yeah.
and she's so disappointed because they're not going to take the YouTube money.
No.
They're not going to count it. So either she does this and accepts it for what it is,
Right.
But now, what other country could she go and live in beside Albania? Morocco?
She'd have to go outside of the Schengen.
Yeah. So that'd be what? Tunisia, Morocco,
What else is out of the? Where else is out of the Schengen?
South
We only-
Africa?
Yeah. She seemed to really love the London though.
Yeah, but it's
I
expensive.
think
Yeah,
think
very
that's
much
too
so.
expensive for her,
It's
though.
too much. Yeah, but I think that's the only in her
Well,
journey.
also it speaks English. And
Right.
you know, the requirements to move there is, they don't even want people retiring there.
Well, yeah. Oh, I bet. I bet.
Is that how you spell it?
But I think she liked it there, but I think, didn't she get sick there? Where did she get sick?
Dijon.
Oh, that was in Perpignan.
I thought it was in Dijon.
Oh, Dijon, yes, Dijon, yeah, she got sick
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
So
was that
she's
with
had
the
a lot of
the
bad
stomach
luck since
deal?
she's been
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. I mean, she still hasn't had the best of luck, that's for sure.
So that might, that would make you doubt whether or not this is the life for you. Unless you want to be a nomad, unless you like that kind of life,
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm a homebody.
Exactly. I need a spot to be. I couldn't just travel all the time.
I want
need
my
a spot.
It's
stuff.
right there. Oh,
You know what?
I want my stuff.
Exactly. You
I
have
want
to
my
have your
stuff.
stuff.
Tirana
Tirana is kind
Tirana
of
is
far.
up there.
It's on
and
the other side.
Yeah, she lives on the
West.
west coast. He lives over on the east side, but it's right there on a lake.
Hold on a second. Let's look at some of these. We're doing Facebook Marketplace garage sales, and right before we leave, we'll do an estate sale. There you go. We're leaving the U.S. in April 2026, starting to get rid of stuff. Lucky. Plan to leave July 2026 and have done 2 yard sales, and we'll do more in the fall. It's daunting to get rid of stuff. But
I
also
spent
looking
a
forward to
lot of
having.
money at Marketplace,
Did you? Yeah.
and then a lot of trips to Goodwill.
You know, it's amazing all these things that especially me, all these things that I spend money on. And then when it's time to get rid of them, you're not going to get near what you thought it wasn't even worth it, but whatever. It is what it is. I was watching
Well,
a
the
channel-
only thing is maybe you can hope that maybe whatever you sell can pay for your cost of sending it over.
Exactly. Yeah.
Is that
You can
that's
break
not the
even
stone-
there.
That's not that stone
What'd
house.
you say? Are we watching a channel? And this couple bought a little stone farmhouse in Limoges. Yeah, 400,000. Yeah, we were watching them the other day. Their house is precious. It is so cute.
Yeah, I was watching them last night.
Whenever, but yeah, I mean that's cute. Limoges.
I didn't want to do that.
You didn't want to do that?
No, I don't want to have to worry about the yard, the water, the electricity, nothing. I want to call my I want to text my landlord and say, it's broken, fix it, please.
See, but you know what makes me nervous about that? There's this girl that has a channel. Her name is Ariel. She's in Paris, as a matter of fact. She's been there for years. And just hearing her story of her apartment in Paris and how there wasn't any hot water, there wasn't no heat or anything, and she couldn't get anybody to fix it. And her and her, I guess, boyfriend, they were out looking for other apartments, and she said just trying to find an apartment there in Paris it's hard. So I think they've eventually decided. I think they got some of the stuff fixed and taken care of, and so they're staying in their apartment for right now. I just know that it would be nice to be able to walk to a bigger city, but I may not want to live right in it, if that makes sense, just on the outskirts, just so long as I can have some chickens and a yard.
Do you have chickens now?
No.
Okay.
No, not in our area. We
And now our neighbors across the street has chickens. He was over there building a big old chicken coop, and we hear his rooster go off ever so often.
But we're right in the middle of a new development.
Okay.
So they probably wouldn't. The HOA probably wouldn't.
No.
Nobody's lived in this house but us. It's
Okay.
a brand new build.
So are y'all gonna sell when you leave?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
All
Yeah.
right.
I don't want to mess with that. I
No.
just don't. I want a fresh start. I just want
We're going to
So-
sell the house, sell the car, sell everything that we're not going to take with us, and that or give it to my kids and stuff.
Yeah,
and just go from there.
That's
I would. I had sold mine in 2017, so I had already sold my house.
Well, we sold
It's just
ours.
money.
We sold ours when the market was so good, and then I left my job that I had been with. Now I'm technically with the same company, but I'd worked with my person for 25 years, and I went fully remote because we were going to move to Tennessee, right? So I could live wherever I wanted to, didn't matter. And so now I have this remote job. I work from the house. My commute's literally a minute.
A
And
minute,
not, well,
a
maybe not.
second.
And then
Well, why
we ended
can't
up,
you do that in Paris, in France?
I can do it for the same company
Why?
because we don't.
She'll have
I-
to. She'd have to tell you offline.
that I can't.
Okay.
It's one of those situations. But we ended up buying a house in the same stinking town that we sold our house in.
And you know the funny thing was we really weren't looking,
Mm-mm.
and it just happened to be that her and her daughter decided to go out and look at some places. And next thing they come to the house, and I get off work, and she says, "We found a house. We want to buy this house."
Haley,
And I was like,
correct him. He was
What?
right there with us. So we were living in an apartment,
We
and
were
I got
looking for
really
Oh,
depressed in
yeah.
that apartment, and I just couldn't do it. And so we were going to rent a house, and then once we saw the neighborhood that we liked, the cost of renting, I'm like, well, hell, we'll just buy.
Yeah.
So here we are
yeah.
in another house that I'm gonna have to sell. That's awesome. Work from home. I wish I had a job where you work from home. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. However, I find that I don't leave the house.
Yeah.
I just don't. I'm home.
No, when
I don't leave unless I have to.
Exactly.
Yeah, when I get off on my days off, it's weird because I'm out and about all
All the
day,
time.
every day.
Yeah.
I come home, I want to stay in, but she might want to go out, and I'm like, I don't want to get in the car.
Yeah.
I've been
Right.
in the car all
Been there
day.
Yeah.
I mean, because we work 12-hour shifts, and after 12 hours of being inside my patrol car, I don't want to be in another car.
No. I just like being home. And people said, you know, when I had that anxiety attack a couple of weeks ago, people said, well, you're lonely. I said, oh, heck no, I'm not lonely. I can do as much as I want or as little. I can have as many friends as I want or as little. I like being home.
You think it was like a blood sugar type thing? Probably.
I think that was it. And also, I had 2 cups of coffee, and even though it was decaf, I think that caffeine hit me big time.
Yeah.
Because I haven't had one in 15 years like that. So I think it had something to do, because I went back about, I think about 2 weeks ago and had a cup of coffee with my friend, and we do a lot of that around here. We go and have coffee together. It's just a big thing that just you wanna meet at, we have like 4 or 5 different places that we like to go to. And then, I went and had 1 coffee with her, and then after I left, I thought, "Ooh, I feel a little weird," and I thought, "You know what? It's that darn coffee." And I had 2 cups.
I bet you it was.
But, well, I don't know, but my decaf coffee, I can drink 2 cups with no problem.
Yeah.
She's turned me into a coffee snob. See this right here?
Yeah. Bring that with you.
Well,
Yeah, I don't think we can because of the outlets are
Oh,
different.
that's right.
That's a shame. I will be buying another one.
but the funny thing is we've got this one right here, and we both bought a second one just because in October we're going to Vermont.
And I can't have bad coffee.
And neither one of us want to have bad coffee, so we bought another espresso machine to take with us on our vacations and just box it back up when we're
We have a
done.
travel one.
Well, can't you bring that one with you, though?
Yeah, I
Because you can
could.
use an adapter.
Yeah, we might.
Yeah.
If I can't, then I'll just get another.
I want the one that does the milk on the side and then the 1 coffee. But I don't want pods.
Yeah. Yeah, this
I
is not
want-
one.
I want ground.
Mhm.
Yeah, this
Beans.
one grinds it. You have to pack it, put it up in there, and it'll
Yeah,
do
that's
the
what I
froth.
want.
It'll do the frothing and everything.
Yep, that's what I want.
It's hands down the best money I ever spent,
It
and I would
is.
do it again.
Yeah.
It was expensive. I don't care. I will do it again. I
But I
love it.
don't know, I have so little cabinet and I have no drawers. I finally bought a thing for my utensils.
Yeah. Well,
So, well, girls and boys, I've got to go because another, I've got about one more 15 minutes before I'm on another one.
uh-oh. Well, we're so glad that you came and
Thank
Very
you.
visited.
much.
Thank you for inviting me.
Well, thank you for doing it. I'm glad that we could just sit and visit.
Now, what app do you use for this?
This is StreamYard.
How much does that cost a month? Big time?
They have a free version.
Okay.
So look into it if you like it. I was doing it through YouTube, but in order for me to have added you on YouTube, I would have had to have done it on my phone, and I don't
No,
like
I
that.
don't want to do it on my phone. I'm on my computer.
Yeah.
We're gonna stay on here a little bit longer because
Not too much longer.
we had a subject or
A subject.
sorry, that's habit.
The subject. You're off duty.
We had a person from France send a box full of snacks that I told on a video that if they sent us snacks and we got a PO box, I would do it on live
Okay.
video.
So he's
All
got
right.
to have his
Well, I'm going to
snacks.
get out and I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye, Janice.
Thank you very
you
much
all.
for coming
See you
on.
later.
See you
Bye.
later.
Bye.
Bye. So if y'all are still here,
We're gonna have a little fun.
we're gonna have fun. Well, that was not fun. I love Janice. Y'all know that. So you're gonna have to hurry up because we don't have a whole lot of time.
Okay.
So show your snacks first.
Okay.
So this is all the snacks that he got. So if y'all have had these,
You're gonna have to show them.
yeah. So he has tarts. He has butter cookies.
We had to stick these in the fridge because they were starting to melt.
I think these are milk chocolate marshmallows.
We've got
Orange juice
orange juice.
that looks like lemon juice.
We've got a big old thing of chocolate.
Chocolate.
And I'm not.
These are meringues. Dino, Simona is
Oh.
beautiful. It's one of my very favorite places in Italy.
The person that sent this is Xavier Cruz. We really appreciate this.
Yes.
And he even sent some of this Dijon type mustard that I'm gonna be trying eventually. I might even just go ahead and try
Let's
it.
not do that.
But
Have you had this, Amy? Is it good? I'm going to take the first sip. Hey, Sebastian, you know what they're not found in?
the U.S.
The U.S. So we're going to do it. We told them that we would. So we're
I
going to
told them that I was gonna try anything that they sent.
So let's see.
Just
I'm
don't.
just going to leave the lid on there.
Oh, I thought I was gonna try it first. Is it good?
Yep. That's not bad. Hey, Darren, you just missed Janice. Janice was on here.
Oh,
That's good.
that is really good.
Darren, Matt is trying his, it is like an orange soda. He's trying his snacks from France that he just got.
Orangina.
That's good, y'all. Yum.
We got two of those. Now this one here is Palais Breton.
This is from Brittany. Let me see. Y'all bear with us as we open all the goodies. Shake the bottle well before you open it.
Oop. Now this right here, these are chocolate covered marshmallow things that shaped like bears. These started to melt, so we had to stick them in the fridge.
Why am
And
I making a mess of this?
this is one of them right here. They all got stuck together, but I am going to eat it because it smells good.
George, here's the food.
Oh crap!
Are they good?
I like that chocolate.
Oh, well, there you go. Here, these broke apart. We don't have time for you to take a bite of all of it.
Oh, I'm gonna take more bites.
It's just crumbly. Just FYI.
Now this is
Oh my gosh, y'all.
pure butter.
Not pure butter.
That's what it says right here.
Oh man. Oh, those are good.
Mmm.
Those are good.
This right here will go good with my coffee. Yes, it will.
Oh, sorry, y'all.
That was good.
You've never seen those chocolate things? Oh, you're talking about the marshmallows?
These ones, they're really good.
Petite galettes Breton.
I bet everything does taste better in France. That's why I went. That's why when I. Why did you shake it?
You told me to.
I did. I shook it up earlier. No, one of the things I am going to try when I get out there, I'm going to try the snails, the escargot, because
It's like shortbread. Yeah, that was good.
I'm going to try this chocolate bar now.
Diane is not, because I'll sit here and eat that whole bar.
Oop.
We should have prepared.
Should have already had it open.
Yeah. You need
Oh.
to shake, just open slowly. Yeah, apparently. I'm wearing it now.
Is this dark chocolate? I'm not a dark chocolate person. Here.
That's good. No, go ahead.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Okay, this one here is. It all comes in like looking like this. I'm gonna.
Is it dark chocolate? Yep. Intense dark chocolate.
Mmm. I don't like dark chocolate. Try that.
Nope.
Try the whole thing.
Okay.
That is good. I have no one. I've sort of laid off the sweets, and this right here is like a big major treat to me.
The problem when I'm in France is that you want to eat a lot of patisserie. That's correct. Depends on the sauce with it. Oh man, that shortbread's good.
Okay, this is those meringues. These things are light as can be.
Because you know that's made out of egg whites, right?
No?
That's what a meringue is.
You want it?
No, go ahead. This is the Matt tasting show.
Mmm.
He said,
It didn't go that well with the chocolate, but I'm eating this chocolate off the table.
I can't believe you like dark chocolate like that.
Ooh. Oh. Now I taste it better without the chocolate. These are good. These are really good. They're very light.
Well,
Now-
yeah, they're egg white.
I've got to get a spoon because I'm going to try that.
You just gonna dip into a mustard and eat it? Well, it's you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will. Go for it. You want to try one of these before you get the mustard?
Yeah, better.
I'm gonna break it off. I'm not gonna bite into it.
And these are those what?
These are it's a raspberry tart.
Raspberry tart.
Mm.
Look at this.
Seriously?
I just dropped it all on the computer. Oh,
Hold
that's
on.
my favorite.
The shaking, it was funny. Thank you, Haley.
That raspberry tart thing is my favorite.
Oh, wow, that's good. You're gonna be running on a sugar high? Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yes, he is. Let
Hang on.
me put that in the trash
I
right
need
there.
to get a spoon to get every drop.
Gross.
Okay. I'm going to open up this mustard right here.
Mustard.
Mustard.
Also, when you eat French food, Americans say that they do not have as many food allergies. Yes, because y'all don't have all of the
All those preservatives and stuff.
right.
Okay. They've got
Hello?
this sucker on there.
Beata. Brian had a tapas of snails and a garlic sauce in Spain, and they were really delicious. Well,
That-
that is
that-
amazing.
That butter garlic sauce, I can't wait for that and be able to dip the bread into it.
That's okay. Just
Ooh, this one's strong.
you can.
Okay. Here's the mustard.
Oh, Matthew's taking the meringue. Junk in our food.
No, it's good. It is strong. Ooh, what is burning? Something's burning. Ooh. It doesn't tell you what ingredients are in it. Ooh.
Just a little bit. Mustard is strong.
I tell you what, that I can't tell.
Don't do it again.
Well, I gotta see what it was.
Dijon. Oh my gosh. Delicious with cold chicken. Ooh, I have some.
It's easy to go down, but then all of a sudden it kicks in and something burns. That almost sounds like a disease.
This is why I wanted him to do this live. For this very reason right there.
I love mustard. I eat a lot of spicy brown mustard. This one here is stronger, but it actually tastes really good. And then you said to put it with chicken?
Someone
We
said
got some chicken.
That's what I just said. You would like to try that mustard? Come on over here, Darren. We got some. Paula, it has white wine in it too. Maybe that's what you're tasting that's so strong.
It doesn't show what the ingredients are. What's making it? It's got like a burning taste
Is it the wine?
once it goes into your throat and the back of your tongue.
Mustard on brats.
Heck
Yes.
yes. I've got a whole package of brats in there. This would go good with it. Maybe even some sauerkraut.
I'm gonna try the meringue, but I'm gonna try a
These
little
like
piece.
she's gonna like this, but these right here, these are awesome. I love these. Those are pretty good. What do you think of that? It's pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
This
good.
this is so gonna mess up my
Dinner.
no. Nothing's gonna mess my dinner up.
Ain't that the truth?
But it's gonna mess my diet up.
And then Greg, and he's not on here. Save
There-
you a tart thing? Okay, I'll save you some of these too, Haley, because
There's a guy named
Yeah.
Greg. His YouTube site is Old Guy Outside.
he sent us t-shirts.
He sent us these T-shirts, Hooked for Life, and then he sent
Some books that he wrote.
these are the books that he wrote. This right here is a word find for law enforcement. He said he was dedicating this book to me, and in the back you've got the answers in case you don't want to try to find the words yourself. But he also does kids books, and he said he sells them on Amazon. It's by Old Guy Outside. They're pretty good. I mean,
So that was our bounty this week. Haley, you don't like the meringue? Haley, you would like this meringue.
this one right here is good.
Trust me. You wrote down and we'll check it out next time. I mean, commentary thingy. Mustard is
Roast
excellent
beef,
with
yes.
roast beef. Well, it can't suck.
This mustard right here, the way it tastes, it would go really good with meat. I'm just so used to brown spicy mustard, the French's.
I can't believe you ate dark chocolate and liked it.
This one right here is not bad.
Okay.
It doesn't taste like actually like dark chocolate.
You should put it on salmon. Oh, the Dijon? Yeah. He doesn't eat salmon anymore. Would you like to say hi again?
Yeah,
Did you
Darren.
hear me say Haley?
Shoot, I'll put this
Nope.
mustard on some brats and sauerkraut. I love that.
Haley, I tried to get George up here to see you, but he ran off.
I just located the museum and have it marked. Terry.
Stay out of their
Oh,
conversation.
I'm sorry. What was this reading?
So what y'all think of Janice?
Here.
Isn't she great?
Oh, here's Georgie. You want it up here?
Hey, George, where's Haley?
Where's Haley? Where is she? Where's Haley? He's looking for you on the camera. Okay. Let me get it. Well, everybody, we're gonna have to get off here. We appreciate y'all showing up. We appreciate Janice for being here.
Good, Sandy. Yes, we had so much fun with Janice.
Yes.
We will recreate that intro. Hide and watch.
I will film it
Hide and watch.
and let her and Janice do the coming off the bus and coming off the train and doing the little twirls around the town.
I mean, we already decided yesterday we're going to be best friends. Try to contact the nice couple in France, a new life in
Yeah,
France.
Richard and Maria Hall. We've already talked to them. We're gonna see about staying out at their place whenever we come out there.
Yep, they're super nice.
Thank you,
Oh,
Amy.
and guys, just in case, we're going to do our videos going forward. We're going to have them out on Saturday mornings at 10 instead of Fridays at 3. FYI. But you guys have a great week. We are going to go record another video.
And thank you all so very much for being here.
And for the
we
snacks.
really do appreciate. And yeah, for the snacks, because I guarantee you send them, I will do them live, and you will get the credit for sending them.
Okay, guys.
The person that sent it to me was Xavier Cruz.
Yeah, you already said that. You got a double shout out.
I don't know.
Bye, y'all. Y'all have a good week.
Bye-bye.
See you later.